Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of NTPA Championship Polling presented by Case IH. I'm Doc Riley along with Greg Randall, and today, all about the tractors at a brand new venue.
Yeah, we're in Rockwell, Iowa for the North Iowa Nationals, and we've been here for the last 3 years for Grand National activity, and they're growing. A lot of great Lions Club members put this on, great community involvement, super stock diesel, and the Super Farm. It'll be a great night.
It should be a great night. We're looking forward to it. It's the North Iowa Nationals. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rockwell, Iowa. A great place for pulling. It's the North Iowa Nationals, and we're going to bring you a double dose today. Our diesel super stocks and our super farms as well. Kicking things off out of Emerald, Wisconsin, Chris Rackner coming up to play. Been pulling for about 5 years.
And the Long Haul Harvester normally is a regional competitor. Won a couple regional events recently in Anoka, Minnesota, and Houston, Minnesota. Got a fourth in Toma, Wisconsin in the Grand National action earlier in the season.
That front end finally to stop bouncing, but that's going to put him at 256 and 6.
Yeah, up and down and all around. Every time that front end bounces, they say it loses 5 to 10 feet. Probably that was the case there.
Next up, our driver, Colin Ross, out of Pennsylvania. He's a mechanic at Chaos Fabrications, and he's had some great success in his career. He's on board the Triple Bypass.
3 wins this year on the Grand National Tour. Swept Hutchinson, Minnesota, and had a first in Chapel Hill, Tennessee last month.
A lot of power out of McCormick tractor. Looked like it was going to spin a little bit, but ends up at 318 and 8, our new mark.
Yeah, great run by Ross. Let's see if he can withstand the rest of our competition.
Never count this next guy out. It is the Super Rooster out of Indiana. This mechanic has had an incredible career in his 38 years of pulling. It's Kent Payne in the Super Rooster.
He's been Mr. Consistent this year, several seconds and thirds. Came off of a win last weekend in Fort Recovery, Ohio, and he's up tickling the top of our points race.
Lays down and just a regular looking pass for the Rooster, but takes the lead. 321 and 3.
Yeah, super consistent. You couldn't have a better balanced tractor in the class than what we just saw right there. That was textbook.
Another incredible puller to come up here and can make it happen anytime out of Wilton, Wisconsin. Degenhardt Tire bringing you Zach Degenhardt and a Diggin' Hard.
Yeah, a winner in Toma this summer. He's got a few top 5 finishes. First year on the Grand National Tour full time.
She's going to take a little power to get down this track, and the weight's got to be perfect, 289 and 5.
That'll place Zach into 3rd place. Kent Payne leads the way, and we have Colin Ross in 2nd.
Next up, we'll change the color up a little bit. Out of Litchfield, Minnesota, this is Roger Peterson. Been pulling for over 45 years. Just another one.
Doc Riley had a chance earlier to get with Josh Steinmetz of Hotshot Secrets.
Hi, everybody. Josh Steinmetz from Hotshot Secrets is here. You know, we've talked about oil and treatment and diesel, but this is a very important product.
This is, Doc. This is our diesel injector cleaner. And as we've had newer diesel come out, we've actually had more issues with injector deposits. We have internal and external deposits. And Diesel Extreme is one of the few products on the market can actually clean both of those at the same time.
Wow, that is amazing. Find out more at hotshotsecrets.com.
Yeah, this is a Lemke 540 diesel, fifth place in Hutchinson, Minnesota's best performance thus far. It was a winner here a couple years ago.
Great hook there, a beautiful looking tractor. Nice wrap at 292 and 3.
Yeah, Peterson takes over third place from Degenhart. Super Rooster continues to lead our way.
Next up, it's the Lock and Load out of Lynn, Indiana.
Yeah, we got a couple here left in the class. Two good ones, both red. And Lock and Load, former Grand National Champion, had a third place in Toma, top finish thus far this season.
Well, not going to win here, but let's see if that run keeps him inside the top 5. He's never finished out of the top 5 this season. 287 and 8.
Yeah, that'll put him in 5th, actually, and we have one more to go.
Well, this one is kind of an unknown quantity, but whenever he comes to pull, you got to keep an eye on him. Matt Goodwin coming up in the Intimidator.
Yeah, he's an insurance agent, just like his father, and as an Engler chassis, Hypermax 540 diesel. Had first place at a regional event in Eagle Grove, Iowa back in July.
Guy does pretty well in Iowa here at the North Iowa Nationals. 290.3.
Yeah, I'll put him into 4th place in our final standings. Congratulations to Kent Payne on his victory.
You look at that super stock class right there, and it was really, really anyone's ball game to win. But the Rooster comes back on top once again. Super Farms are on the way next.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
Like a seed planted in Ohio soil, Michael Connie knew that success takes time. It requires grit, hard work, and persistence. What began in a one-bay garage grew to revolutionize America's trailer industry. Today, Mac Trailer is a full-scale enterprise with 13 facilities and over 135 dealers across the nation. Mac Trailer supports you with a team of experts in the heart of a small-town hero. Start your legacy with Mac Trailer.
The NTPA Web Mall at shopntpa.com is your online outlet for NTPA Championship pulling apparel and merchandise that suits your style and shows your love of your favorite motorsport. NTPA Championship pulling attire identifies you as a proud pulling fan, and it makes great gifts for family and friends. Piggy banks, travel mugs, toys, and collectibles. It's all there and available 24/7, 365 at shopntpa.com.
Get faster emergence and better stand establishment by adding biologicals to your planter box. NutriShield from Hefty Naturals extract fertility locked away in your soil and convert it to plant available form. This ensures faster emergence and more tolerance to stresses all season long. Finally, biologicals anyone can add to their fertility plan. For more information on NutriShield, visit heftyseed.com/naturals.
NTPA Championship Pulling is presented by Case IH. Be ready with Case IH. By O'Reilly Auto Parts. Mac Trailers. Hotshot Secret. Seno Lubricants. And by Enderley Fuel Injection. Welcome back to the great part of Iowa here, the North Iowa Nationals. Wayne Lemieux getting set here in our Super Farm class. So we kind of changed things up a little bit.
Yeah, from Boone, Iowa. He normally runs our regional circuit and Has ninth place at Toma, second in Eagle Grove this year.
And that John Deere is going to coast to 331 even.
The veteran lays down our first official distance in the high torque super farm action from the North Iowa Nationals.
My Last Excuse out of Tipton, Michigan. Been pulling for over 50 years, won Bowling Green wins, a ton of regional super farm championships. My Last Excuse and Dave Whalen.
Yeah, Dave had a runner-up in Benson, North Carolina, still trying to get a better mark than that this year.
Don't ever count him out. My Last Excuse. 343 and 3.
Yeah, the veteran Weiland takes a lead here with Fear the Deer by nearly 13 feet.
Unbelievable. Nice hook. Here comes the Crop Doctor, yet another tough puller out of Michigan in the super farm category. John Silsby, this is the Crop Doctor, and he is one to be reckoned with here.
Yes, he won the July 4th event in Dorr, Michigan, and second in Charlotte, Michigan. Running some regionals pretty hard this year.
And look at the old Crop Doctor.
Yeah, the 19 Grand National Champion. He takes the high torque super farm lead distance marker up the track and takes the lead from Dave Whalen.
And yet another one from Michigan. This red tractor on board is Lee Butts on the press on.
Yeah, Lee had a first in Fremont, Michigan, and a win at Brandenburg, Kentucky, at the Meade County NTPA Grand Nationals. So a very capable guy here.
And the Case IH built by Farmers gets towed down to 346 and 5.
Yeah, we'll take over second place with that run. Crop Doctor and John Silsby continues to be our leader.
Could it be possible, but we'll change colors here. It's the Wolverine Deer, and it's garaged out of Allendale, Michigan. Tony Seatsma coming to play.
Yeah, and a parade of Michiana drivers here today. Is four-time regional champion, won at Bowling Green, first place in Benson, first place in Farley, Iowa.
Giving you a great look at that pass. 344 and 3.
Tony will take third place currently with that run. It is Silsby, Butts, and Seatsma as our top three.
Well, back to red, and we'll bring up now Dan Schulte out of Dyersville, Iowa, not too far away from Farley, Iowa.
He's a farmer, seed salesman for Rink, and he likes to sell equipment and riding his Harley Davidsons. He right now is up in the top part of our points standings.
And the binder is going to end up at 351 and 6.
Talking about just taking the lead. Schulte best Silsby by 0.4 of a foot. Dan has had a good season this far.
Continuing with our Super Farm class, this is the checking out of Ryan Anderson out of Illinois.
Yeah, and this tractor's the work's done by Super Rooster Motorsports. Kent Payne, who won our diesel class, and a trio of top 5 finishes thus far for the champion of a couple of years ago.
When you're back in the finish flagman up a couple of steps, you know you're probably taking the lead 364 even.
Anderson, the funeral director, buries the competition with that pass.
Here comes the Rhino Reloaded out of Iowa. Once again, it's Brad Jensen.
And we see the Jensens out here at the North Iowa Nationals each year with the class, and Extreme Performance Tire Cutting. Joe Bush Ag Repair is a performance shop.
Got that rear end wheel hop there, and that'll cut some distance, 3:36 and 6.
Yeah, Brad will place 7th in our high torque super farm class here thus far.
The Absolutely Nuts ride back up to Michigan, Addison, Michigan, the Ferris Farms and milk hauling business. Brooke Ferris has the ride in Absolutely Nuts.
And just here this past Thursday, he won in Monroe, Michigan, took the first place prize. A few hundred miles here to get from Monroe to Rockwell.
The Michigan battle continues, 361 and 9.
There's a new man in second place as Ferris moves Dan Schulte into third. Ryan Anderson is holding on to our top spot.
Next up, a former Grand National Super Farm champion, Stan Warder, and the Hammer and Hank out of Berrien Springs, Michigan.
Yeah, he had first in Charlotte, Michigan at the Eaton County Fair. Best Grand National performance, actually 2 of them, 4th place in Benson, North Carolina, and Brandenburg, Kentucky.
Stan's going to hammer down at 350.9.
Hammer down, boy. 5th place currently. Checking out is leading our pace here in the high torque super farm class.
We're at the North Iowa National Super Farm class, as you mentioned, Ryan Jensen, the Rhino out of Osage, Iowa.
The Rhino, yes. And again, another teammate tractor here. Had 5th place in Decorah, Iowa recently. Good looking international here at the line. I like the black and the red motif got.
And the Weber Auto Parts ride goes to 345 and 4.
That's good enough for 7 spots currently. It's Anderson, Ferris, and Schulte is our top 3 as we take our commercial break. Stay tuned for more at the North Iowa Nationals.
Maybe you've got somewhere to be, work to get done, or it's time for some fun. No matter what gets you there, O'Reilly Auto Parts has a super start battery to get things going. Our professional parts people will help you test, find, or install batteries for nearly any vehicle. Super Start, power, performance, and reliability. Only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Unleash your diesel with Hotshot Secrets. Scientifically proven to increase power, fuel economy, and reliability. Diesel Extreme and Everyday Diesel Treatment reduce DPF regens by up to 83%. Section Eliminator followed by FR3 Friction Reducer reduce engine wear by up to 62%. Those aren't random numbers. They're the actual improvements confirmed by third-party testing, keeping your diesel running efficiently. With Hotshot Secrets powered by science.
Central Petroleum Company, better known as Senpico Lubricants, is a trusted name for high quality and performance lubricants. Senpico lubricants are proven to excel in heavy-duty applications. With over 100 national and international championship pulling titles, Senpico lubricant customers have proven the benefits and savings of trusting their equipment to Senpico lubricants. If you own or operate trucks, tractors, or heavy equipment, call today, 1-800-553-1891 or online at senpico.com.
From AP Productions comes yet another mind-blowing DVD compilation of truck and tractor pulling gone bad. Wild Rides, Wrecks, and Fire Volume 8 is more explosive than ever, and it's still every puller's worst nightmare. This DVD is non-stop explosive pulling action that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Get your copy today of Wild Rides, Wrecks, and Fire Volume 8 at NTPAPull.com or by calling 614-436-1761. Wild Rides, Wrecks, and Fire Volume 8 is so hot, it will melt your TV.
Welcome back to the North Iowa Nationals here in Rockwell. Keep up to date with all things NTPA on Facebook and also at NTPAPull.com. What a great weekend for polling here as we get set to continue with our Super Farm class. Andy Schultz coming up to play.
Yeah, this is international 640 displacement. That's the maximum you can have in the Super Farm class. 3-inch turbocharger. Been pulling for 24 years, mechanic and farmer. Chasing down that 364.
And the old red Resurrection, that 1486, a nice looking tractor and a pretty respectable distance at 353 and 1.
That moves Schultz in front of Schulte for third.
Well, in this next little stretch of pullers, we're going to kick out the Michigan and Iowa guys. We're going to go to Tennessee, Morristown, Tennessee. Gregory Freeze up next on the Deer Tracks.
And Greg Freeze, I've been reading, they're the winningest Super Farm competitors of all time at Grand National level. So look for a good run here.
And the old deer scampers out at 372 and 6.
Well, as you said, when the official backs up, Harold Phipps was backing up there. Great run by them. Take over the lead from Ryan Anderson.
Here comes the Hustler out of Wisconsin.
Doc Riley had a chance earlier to get with Josh Steinmetz of Hotshot Secrets.
In the NTPA world, diesel is a big part of polling. Tell us more. Here's Josh from Hotshot Secrets.
Yeah, Doc. Today's diesel's a lot different from what we were used to 20 years ago. We actually took 99% of the sulfur out of diesel and then did it once again with the EPA regulations. So therefore, it's not as lubricity as it was, or lubricis. And we actually have a couple products that help make that difference down today. We made a formula called LX4, Lubricity Extreme. Increases the lubricity of diesel fuel exponentially. And we also include that in our everyday diesel treatment and our winter version, EDT plus winter defense.
Yep, go to hotshotsecrets.com for a lot more information. It's all about the diesel.
First in Ellsworth, Wisconsin. Second in Tomah, Wisconsin. Second in Decorah, Iowa. First in River Falls, Wisconsin. Very successful year for Joe.
David only got there 351 and 1.
And Martine comes up a bit short of John Silsby, but good enough for 7th place. Greg Freeze remains our leader with 1 remaining.
And it's a good one, the Plastic Money Ride. Jason Benser coming up.
Edwardsburg, Michigan is where he's from, and he won at the National Farm Machinery Show this year, won at Hartford, Michigan, second at Hudsonville, Michigan Super Stock Combo class.
And the John Deere Cruises there, the Kickendorfer Farms and Indian Motorcycles of Elkhart, Indiana, 348 and 8 to put the wraps on our class. And boy, I tell you, that was a good one from top to bottom, no matter if you're from Iowa or Michigan or Tennessee, doesn't matter, because everyone wants to talk to Greg Randall standing by in Victory Lane.
Thanks, Doc. I'm here in the Case IH Winner's Circle with Greg Freeze. And your Deer Tracks took the big win tonight. Tough Super Farm competition. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I thought it was a great track and a great bunch of competitors. And I guess maybe we got lucky and the tractor done what it's supposed to.
So, any strategies when you got out there? I mean, to lay down a big 300 monster plus pass, you had to do a little something special.
I listened to Russ. He stayed home and worked while I came and pulled. I didn't want to listen to him, but he talked me into it, and it worked.
Well, he's not saying what it was, but it was teamwork nonetheless. I'm sure there's some other people you'd like to thank.
I want to thank everyone that helped put the pool on, all the fans, all the people that put the pool on, Marlette Engine, Nichols Tire, Apex Turbo, and my family.
Well,
and High-Tech Torque.
Absolutely. Well, it takes a lot of people to get in the winner's circle, but Greg's going to enjoy the time here, and we'll see you next week on NTPA Championship Pulling, presented by Case IH.